everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Rockwell Outdoors. Before we get started with this week's episode, we'd like to flash back to last week's episode and congratulate Chrissy Luna for being the winner of our free Rockwell Outdoors hat. Congratulations, Chrissy. Thanks for watching. Now getting back to this week's episode, segment 1, we're going to start off with Gary Kintner and some pals out chasing turkeys.
Tyler, I'll tell you when, okay? Just stay still. They're coming. Let them keep coming. Let them keep coming. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Shoot the one in the back.
Got him, baby. Good job.
Hold on. And boys, that's how Rockwell does it right there. Hunted hard today, man. We rolled a longbeard this morning. Hunted hard. Worked 2 more birds just on the west side of this field and work out. They moved on us. We switched over here, set up the decoys. As you can see our layout there. And boy, these birds they worked past us. They worked from all the way across that field, come down to our left here, got inside the woods, and then I seen them stop. I purred on that call, man. They did a beeline. They must have seen the decoys and came right out. So I'm talking about May 1st, and Tyler's 15. That'll be his his third bird, and all three of them come with me, so he's pumped. Kid loves hunting. Can't beat that. Give me a fist pump. Fist pump. Alright, we're here with Tyler. He's just seen the footage. We called in 4 jakes and came across this field here all the way down. They went right past us, went down to our left, down in the corner of the woods here. And obviously they couldn't see the decoys when they were coming across the top of the field. And when they dropped down in this corner, they picked up the decoys and stayed there. They actually did a little purring. They came right up the edge, and Tyler struggled a little bit to get a shot off. He can't shoot him at 20 yards, he's got to shoot him at 50, but whatever, it works. So that's how we do it at Rockwell. So what do you think, Tyler?
Third bird.
Third bird with me, right?
Yep, third bird with you.
Very good.
Yeah. So here's Mike Macy. This is Tyler Van Auken. Mike assisted with the hunt. This morning we got footage. Unfortunately, Mike rolled a nice longbeard, but nice one. He's spooked. I don't know if those are decoys or something. Something with that field. They get real jumpy out there. But we worked a couple more birds back across this field. Hen came in, pulled them away from us, so we thought we were going down to cut them off, and then these 4 showed up, and being it's almost 11:30, we figured it's time to get it done. So 1 for 2 today. Good job, guys.
You know, for the last 8 years, I've been using Limb Saver products. And they've been on the cutting edge of developing and designing products that have helped me in the field. And they've done it again with a brand new sling. It's made from anti-slip Navcom material, and it doesn't slip off your arm. It has a swivel at the top so it balances the firearm. Fully adjustable, and it has a hand grip, the first of its kind, that adds tension, comfort, and control. The bottom line is, this has to be the most well thought out sling ever developed. It's gonna be on my shoulder, and you know it works. It's from Limb Saver, the new Kodiak Firearms Crossbow Sling.
Maximize your shotgun's performance with Kicks choke tubes. Built with 17.4 pH stainless steel. Exclusive diagonal ports to improve pattern density. Performance chokes for hunting and shooting sports. Kicks, get on target. Visit www.kicks-ind.com.
Everything a deer does revolves around its stomach. This makes food plots an essential part of our whitetail hunting strategy. Frigid Forage specializes in seed blends for states that experience real winter. Right now is the best time to plant the Big and Beastie Brassica mix. This is an easy-to-grow, high-protein blend of various brassicas. It is a dynamite fall attractant in which the deer eat the leaf matter early and then return for the bulbs when the weather gets cold. Visit frigidforage.com to order yours today.
I shoot TrueFire because the new hardcore head is self-centering for a perfect shot.
Because with TrueFire's buckle strap, just a few seconds and it's on.
I shoot TrueFire because of the foldback system that locks out of the way when I don't need it.
Because I get the right fit every time.
Because they have colors and sizes to fit any female archer.
And because they're American made.
TrueFire. Products more archers trust.
Now we're going to throw it over to Adam Priestley, one of our previous youth hunt winners, with a new segment we're going to call the Collector's Corner.
Hi there everyone, Adam Priestley here for Rockwell Outdoors, and we are going to bring you a brand new segment to our show. We're going to call it the Collector's Corner. And what we're going to be doing primarily here is showcasing for you some antique, historical, and collectible firearms, as well as show you things like reloading ammunition, and for everybody who's new to collecting and or getting interested in getting into the hobby, we'll be showing you some tricks of the trade, like how to find deals, stuff like that, what to look for when you're looking for various rifles, and things like that. So one of my goals is to show you exactly how affordable, rewarding, and interesting getting into this hobby can be. Not only that, but it is also a fantastic investment. So the first rifle we're going to be showing you here is a German Gewehr Model 1898. This was Germany's primary rifle during the First World War. It's chambered in the 8mm Mauser cartridge. It was designed by Peter Paul Mauser in 1898. This particular one was made in Berlin in 1916. And now I'd just like to get into some history of the rifle. The German Mauser is one of the most prolific rifles in the world. Most hunting rifles are actually based around the German Gewehr. It's still, or the German Mauser. This particular one is the Gewehr. That's the military designation for it. It's something that most hunting rifles are, in fact, based around. The Remington Model 700 is very much like your standard 1898 Mauser action with a few, modernizations and improvements. But definitely this is one of the most prolific designs that has lived on for over 100 years and, still has probably 100 years left in it. So, the first Mauser rifle was adopted by the German Army in 1871. And, later that design has just evolved until you get the 1898 Mauser, which is, well known around the world. It's been adopted by countless nations all over Europe and Asia. But this here is pretty much the granddaddy of them all. It is the original one. Germans adopted it in 1898 as their first modern Mauser rifle. The rifle eventually became the K98 as it was shortened and, given a bent bolt handle. But otherwise, all the parts from this are interchangeable, and you'll actually find a lot of early K98s are made from these German, earlier model full-length rifles, known as the Gewehr. This particular rifle here is a veteran bringback. It is a war trophy rifle, and as such, most of the parts are actually matching out of the factory, with the exception of the bolt here. And the reason for this is when the United States soldiers were returning, a lot of them had to take the bolts out of their rifles as they boarded the troop transport ship, and then they could get the bolts back when they got off the ship. But in that process, a lot of them ended up getting mismatched. So that's pretty much, what I would imagine the reason for this is. Everything else on the rifle is matching and all original. The only thing that is wrong with this rifle is, and I'll show you in a minute, the muzzle crown here is rusted away, and it's pretty, it's rusted pretty badly. That muzzle crown is very important if you're trying to get the rifle to shoot accurately. So, I haven't really done any scientific testing to see how accurate this rifle will be, but that's what we're here today for. So without further ado, let's get into shoot it. Alright, so there you have it. 3 shots out of the model 1898 Gewehr. Let's go see how we did. Alright, so right here is our target. As you can see, not very spectacular results at all for 50 yards. I was hoping for more of a group half this size. But primary reason I'm doing this test here is because I want to see if I have to have that barrel counterboard, which is, where you drill out the rifling in the first couple inches of it, maybe not even a couple inches, just about half an inch, and then recrown the barrel from inside of it. The reason I would do that is just because I have to get rid of that rust and to repair the crown. But as I said, I'm not exactly using fantastic ammunition here, so that could also be a part of the problem. The Romanian ammunition is primarily just, at this point, just for making noise, but as I said, it is the only ammunition available right now that I had, in storage. But as you'll see, this rifle hits high at 50 yards, and that is something that most military rifles will do, is they will hit high. A lot of them are sighted in for between 200 and 400 meters, and the reason for that is if you're shooting at somebody's the primary center of mass, it'll help you get a shot either in the chest, the neck, or the head. So a lot of military rifles you'll find are sighted in high from the factory. But we're going to shoot another group of this and see if we can improve any. So I'm just going to tape up these holes and we'll be back on the firing range in 1 minute. Alright, so this time I have a little bit different camera perspective, but that last group was me aiming at the center of the target. So now I'm going to aim at the bottom of it and see if I can get a, you know, a group a little bit closer to the bullseye. All right, let's go see how we did the second time. All right, so you'll see here, this is the second round there. This is much closer to what I was looking for. As you can see, I have 2 shots here that are touching and then one made it over here. I don't know if that was just luck from the ammunition or what. You know, I don't know if I'd be able to repeat that. But you know, at 50 yards, I should be able to get a group in here. But for whatever reason, I'm not able to. I don't know if that is because of the ammunition or if it's because of the rifle itself. So I guess the best thing to do in a case like this is to, you know, do a more scientific test when I have better ammunition available, or if I can get powder, the necessary powder I need to reload my own. That's another problem right here, is I do reload for this caliber, but I can't find the powder to do it with. So this is basically what we've been able to do with the Gewehr Model 1898. Hopefully be able to bring it back out here for a better test once I do have better ammunition.
This is high-speed footage of the Ripcord Code Red and a competitor's fall-away arrow rest. Both fall as designed, but watch what happens to each launcher arm after fall-away. Ripcord's drop-dead brake stops any launcher bounce back, while the competitor's launcher arm bounces back up into the arrow. This will affect arrow flight and broadhead accuracy. Eliminate launcher bounce back with Ripcord Code Red, the #1 fall-away rest.
It's too thick. I can't get a shot.
That was me 3 years ago missing out on a huge buck because I didn't cut shooting lanes. That was before Heumann saws. They're sturdy thanks to a positive locking extension system and I-beam aluminum design. And the high carbon steel Megabyte blade cuts better. The original Heumann extends 5 feet. The Heumann 10 almost 10 feet. Make sure you get a shot. Get a Heumann.
You know, for the last 8 years, I've been using Limb Saver products. And they've been on the cutting edge of developing and designing products that have helped me in the field. And they've done it again with a brand new sling. It's made from anti-slip Navcom material, and it doesn't slip off your arm. It has a swivel at the top so it balances the firearm. Fully adjustable, and it has a hand grip, the first of its kind, that adds tension, comfort, and control. The bottom line is, this has to be the most well thought out sling ever developed. It's gonna be on my shoulder, and you know it works. It's from Limb Saver, the new Kodiak Firearms Crossbow Sling.
Our next hunt is with Gary Sweet and Keegan Michaels. Gary and my brother Matt had been hunting this piece of private property after this one longbeard for a few weeks, and every time he kept giving him the slip. Well, Gary called my brother one morning and my brother was sick. So Gary grabbed Keegan and they went up after this bird, and well, let's see what happens.
Good shot. Yeah.
My name is Peter Michaels, and I came out here to Rockwell Outdoors with Gary. Took me out here in this land, and I shot my first turkey. It's a pretty big one.
This is a beautiful bird right here. Keegan's first bird. He's got to have probably a good 10-inch, maybe more beard on him. Long, pointy spurs. I'm happy for the young fella.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Rockwell Outdoors. In this episode, we're going to start off in Kintner, New York, up at the Ringneck Preserve with a youth hunter, Dan Rikers, and pro staff member Gary Sweet behind the camera, and my brother Matt in the ground blind. A little later in the episode, sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Yes.